Ayo, you know what today is. Today's the day that Black Panther came out. So you're probably expecting this review because, well, I mean, it's not like I wasn't gonna go see it. So, this is my spoiler-free review on Black Panther, and I'm here to tell you if it's good or not. And if you should go see it. But, okay, let's just get started. So, Black Panther, it's good. It's good. It's really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's great to get that since, the last Marvel film we got was, well, Ragnarok. But first, I'd like to start with the structure part of this, and start off with the story. So the story overall, some may argue that it was cliched, and that's fair. It did have its moments where it could be included cliche, but a lot of that is made up for in other areas. The story itself was written fairly well, and I feel like it was directed great as well, given what the script was and given how it was portrayed out of the script. The film itself is very involving with the audience. The audience gets that chance to be involved with the story, and that's great. And I think the film itself really portrays itself well. Now, along with the story comes characters. Now, how were the characters? Were they likable? Were they not? Were they forgettable? Were they not? Well, yes and no to both of those. The characters were great. Some of these characters in the film were extremely enjoyable, and there are a few characters that are very not forgettable. They're rememberable. I don't know why I couldn't just say that. But overall, I think when it comes to the characters, I think the characters were strong, and I think that's good. I think the characters were a lot of fun. There were some that were better than others, but overall the characters were strong, and it was great to see something new in the Marvel Universe done with these guys. Now, along with the characters, I think it's time we talk about the villain. Marvel's biggest downfall is its villains. Its villains have never been that great. Well, there are a few that are really good, but when they're not good, they're just not good. Eric Killmonger was one of the best Marvel villains to date. He had a backstory, which is great, an actual motive, which is great, and at times throughout the film, you kind of weren't sure who to root for, Black Panther or Killmonger. It's like, yeah. And I think that's great because, well, this film balances its characters really well, and that includes the villain, and that's awesome because, like I said, Marvel has a history of bad villains. Well, bad villains that kind of contradict itself. Villains that aren't built well, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I really did like Killmonger. Killmonger is probably one of my favorite Marvel villains to date, and I think that's really great that they were able to make a good villain for once. Along with that comes acting. Now, with the villain, Killmonger, played by Michael B. Jordan, I highly enjoyed the acting in this film, especially Michael B. Jordan's, because he is a great actor. And that's just great to see, because, like I said, he's a really good actor. And I think that's awesome, because he did a really good job portraying Killmonger as a whole. My phone's, freaking out right now. And Eric Killmonger was portrayed really well by Michael B. Jordan, and that's great. He did really good. He portrayed struggle so well. He portrayed all emotion in ways that it needed to be done. And that's great. Chadwick Boseman plays Black Panther again. And although this isn't the first time we've seen him, we have seen him once before in Civil War, Captain America Civil War, and that's great. He did great in that film, but he did even better here because this was his own solo movie, so there was a lot more emotion and depth in his character, and I think Chadwick Boseman portrayed that very well. Letitia Wright plays Shuri, his sister, and she's probably one of the most memorable characters in the film itself. She's a lot of fun, and she's just a very fun character overall to see. Now, with the acting, comedy comes in play a bit, because there was a lot of comedy in this film, of course. I mean, it's a Marvel film, I expect it. If you guys don't know, my problem with Thor Ragnarok was the problem with the balancing of the comedy. Because at this point, I think it's okay to spoil Thor Ragnarok, right? But Thor Ragnarok had its issues, and one of its biggest issues was not being able to balance emotion and comedy, with the killing off of a lot of main characters in that film. So because of the unbalance between comedy and emotion, I was really worried about Black Panther, because it's a cultural film and I feel like emotion has a big part. And it juggled that perfectly. Comedy wasn't too comedy wasn't too distracting, and that's perfect. But also it wasn't in the way. All the comedy had great context, and it all just worked and flowed along. Along with cinematography, the cinematography in this film is easily one of the best examples of good cinematography in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The use of landscape in this film is just amazing. It's really great, and a lot of the settings were very memorable as well, and I think that's one of this film's strong points. Now, along with the cinematography, the color grading was really good, and Marvel has a history of bad color grading films like Captain America Civil War, which is probably the literal explanation of the word gray. The film itself is really good, but of course the color grading did stand out in Civil War. However, in Black Panther, the color grading fits in with the film, and it really works, and even in times where there isn't supposed to be much color, there still is enough color to make the film stand out. And lastly, I want to talk about visuals. Now, I did have a few problems with the film overall, but that wasn't much of an issue. The visuals weren't too good. There were moments in the film where the CGI was a bit like a CW Flash episode, but that wasn't too much of a problem because, like I said, while the film did have flaws in many areas, there were other areas that made up for that problem. Now, like I said, the CGI wasn't too great at moments, and it was a little bit too noticeable sometimes, but it also is okay because the film does make up for that in the area of the story and the color grading and the cinematography, and that's highly commendable because Ryan Coogler, you did a great job with this film, and I'm glad that you directed this because you did such a great job with it. Anyway, that's my review of Black Panther. I want to know what you guys thought. Let me know in the comments down below. I want to know if you guys liked it, if you didn't, and if you did or did not like it, why is that your opinion? Let me know. Overall, I give the film a 9.5 out of 10, which is a pretty high rating for me. It's a really good movie. I really liked it. Okay, so don't judge me. Black Panther is really good. If you have not seen it, go do so. I did not spoil anything, I don't think, but go see it if you have not already done so. It's still out in theaters, so at the time of recording this video, at least, it's still out in theaters, so if you have not seen it, go watch it because you will love it. Hopefully. I really hope you like it. Otherwise, please go ahead and unsubscribe from this channel because you can leave. Thanks. Anyway, my name's Evan the E-Director. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and touch that like button because it's nice and shiny. I don't know what I'm saying. Touch the like button. Just tap it. Gently tap it because you don't want to crack your screen. And then do that. And then subscribe. Because, you know what, why not? Right? I mean, would it hurt you? Would it really kill you to subscribe to my channel? I really hope not. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. This is Evan the E-Director going away now because I don't know what else to say.